what we're going to learn today. So first of all, we discuss like how to create those repository and use those repository locally, right? We discussed that. Now we need to see remote repository. Means how we create the repository on my system that should facilitate the other servers to take the packages from my system, right? So there will be one system where we will keep all the packages, and from that server, other systems will also able to take the updates or the packages. That is called remote repository. Okay, so that we are going to learn here. Then in the third section, we are going to use third party, THI, third party repository. Means what? It could be possible. It could be possible like whatever the package you are looking, those are not available on your DVD, right? We are creating the package with the help of DVD. Okay, so there could be possibilities some of the packages which are not available on your DVD. Then how you will able to install those packages? So you need to search it from internet, right? And then sometime it packages with their dependency, everything you need to search it from internet. Then you will able to install in your system, right? Or there are multiple public repositories are available in the internet, so we will see how to use those public repository, that is third party repository. Then custom repository. Now what is this custom repository? So if you remember, I told you repository means a folder which contain repo data. Okay, so how those repo data folders creating in your system? Okay, now just take a reference of the example I provide in the third number. Means now you need some packages, and that packages had multiple dependencies. So you will download that packages along with their dependencies and put all those things in your in your folder. And once it will be in your folder, then after that folder also have the repo data directory. Okay, so how you will create that? There is a single command, but we will see how to create that custom repository. So in custom repository, we'll see how to create the customized repository, means with our custom packages and all these things and dependencies. Now the fifth one, we are going to learn subscriptions. Means Red Hat also provides multiple subscriptions by with the help, means you need to purchase those subscriptions from Red Hat, and based on that subscription you can use the product of the Red Hat, right? So we'll see that subscription. However, you can do the practical of every 5 points. Only the thing is, for fifth one, you need your free account. So I think most of you have created that free account initially when you are downloading the ISO, right? So if you didn't create that account, feel free to create that. There is no any credit card will ask in that step. So just create your free account. That account will be valid for 1 year, right? And that account can be used to test these subscriptions. Okay, and this is what means part of your patching as well. Means patching means what? Okay, if what is the definition of patching? Yeah, Praveen, go ahead.
Sir, how many systems can I log in once I mean,
There is
register?
no any limit of the sub machines of that, but I would recommend, if you done, just remove unregistered your system. Means if you update or take the package, just unregister that machine. Otherwise, there is no need limit for that.
Okay.
Okay. So patching. Now, what is the definition of patching? Right. We'll come on to all these things because this everything related to the is a part of patching, right? Patching means, in the case of patching, there will be means updating the operating system, right? Or packages, right? That is the meaning of patching. So when you want to update your operating system or any packages, so we need repository with any of this condition, means any of the way, means either you should have in local repository or remote repository, third party repository, custom repository, or subscription, any of them. Then after, when you will start updating your operating system or your packages, so that will be called as the patching, right? But important thing is, patching means there will be some pre and post requirement, right? So that we will learn in the last, when we will discuss everything. Then I will tell you what are some basic informations which you need to take as a backup, not data backup, right? Some informational backup, right? Which we need to keep those backup before patch your system and after patching as well, right? So, and once during this doing this all these demonstration, we will going to install one of the package called Ansible, right? That is basically for the automation tool, right? So with the help of, means in company, how they are working, how they are doing all kind of management, whatever we discussed earlier, like users management, permissions management, or right now we are discussing about the package management. In future we are going to discuss file system management, service management, right? Logs. Okay, so there are multiple things we are going to discuss in future as well in this module. But the question is how they are doing on everything in the companies, right? So they are using Ansible for the automation, because in company there will be 100, 500, 1000, even 20,000 servers could be there, right? So how they will perform all these things in your on all those systems, so that will be help of Ansible. We are not going to use Ansible in this in RSCS. It is a part of RSC, so we everyone will learn about this Ansible in the third book, right? But here, why I introduce this thing, because here we will install the Ansible package and all these things, okay? And that will be used to automate your functionalities of system admin when we have large number of infrastructure, right? Okay, now we already discussed about the local repository, and then we are going to start about the remote repository. Okay, so remote repository means we will have some of the server which will serve the repository to the other system. So now please allow me 2 minutes. I forget to attach my pen tab, so let me attach that. Just a minute. Hmm. Then- Okay. So to set up that remote repository, what are the things we required? We should have one server, right? Where we need to share our repository, right? So repository can be shared either with HTTP or FTP, right? So it means on this system, we need to install one HTTP server or FTP server, any of them, right? Any of them. So I am going to configure this HTTP server, and how to install this FTP server and use this to provide the service to the other system to get the repository that is available in your PDF. So in your assignment section, you need to configure this with the FTP system, right? So refer to the PDF, see how to configure this FTP server, and try to create the repository with the FTP server, right? So right now we are going to do with the help of HTTP server. Okay, so first requirement is we should have web server, web or HTTP server. Now, to get this, what we need? We need one HTTPD package. We need this one. Number one. Number two, we need HTTPD service should be running. Like network manager we started right earlier. Similarly, we need to start this HTTPD service. Third, 80 port number with TCP protocol should be added in your firewall. Right? So once we're done, means our HTTP server will be starting there. Once it will be completed, then what we need to do? In the second step, there is a document root of your HTTP server, that is var/www/HTML. This is the document root of your HTML. When I say document root, it means what? Document root means whenever anyone will access your HTTP server, so it request by default will reach to this folder on your system. So what we will do, in this folder, in HTML folder, we'll create some directory like DVD, name as DVD or any name, and we'll copy everything, copy my DVD in this folder. What will the full path? Where www.html/DVD. Will copy every folder, means everything from my DVD in this folder. Once you will copy everything and you will perform the first step, now anybody can access this content of your DVD by hitting in the browser http:// and server IP address and /DVD. Once they will provide this whole path in the browser, so everything inside your DVD should be accessible, right? And they will use the same path in the base URL, because base URL is very important in your YUM. So in that file, they will use the same thing in the base URL. So once they will provide this thing, then whenever they will run YUM space, install space, and any package name, let's suppose any package name called telnet. So what will happen there? So first, your system will going to check your etc yum.repos.d/any file, any file which has extension .repo, right? Any file which has that extension repo, it will check that file, read the base URL, right? It will read the base URL, connect to the server, because here the protocol is HTTP, not file. File will be for local. Here the HTTP. So it will connect to remote server. Right? Maintain the cache, means it will download everything in the cache. Maintain the cache and then install the package, right? And same thing will happen if you will going to create the FTP server. Only the steps of FTP will change, right? So let me go to the system and I'm going to configure one FTP server, and then after I will copy this step 2 and then we'll start using this on the other server. So for this purpose, I have 2 machines on my laptop. You should also have this 2 machine at least, either in the virtual lab on your system or on your system. So I have 2 systems, server 1 and server 2. So we'll use this server one as a server. So I'm going to log into the student here. And we already discussed about the SSH. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, so today onwards I will access this machine remotely on my Windows box and then start performing from there. Okay, why I'm not doing that thing till this time? Because you were not aware about the SSH taking remote. That's why every time I logged into the system and start performing everything from the system, right? But now you are aware about the SSH. So let me take the remote of this machine from my window box. So 133 is my IP address. So you can use the putty in your system. Here I'm using mobile XTEM. This is another utility. So there is no any matter like what application you are using to access the Linux machine in the background, right? So I'm using this mobile XTEM. So I already have 133, but let me 172.24.0.133. I will log in with a student. So here I'm logged in with student as a server. Okay, fine. Now let me switch to root. So step number one, I need to create this HTTP server, right? And then we'll copy everything inside this folder. So I think we created this file yum.repo.d. What is the file name? Package.repo, right? Package.repo. Yes. So last time we created this file and we mounted our ISO or DVD on /DVD folder. So similarly, let me mount my CD-ROM to /DVD folder. Yes. Right. Now, if I will do yum space repo list, so it is available. Now, I'm going to install that package yum space install space httpd. Yes. Done. So package has been installed. If you will not able to see my screen, let me know. I'm since not a screen font. If you're not able to understand the font, I've just little bit increase the font size. Okay. So package has been installed. So step number one, HTTP or a web server, we're done with the installation. Now for package service, what we have, system CTL status HTTPD. It is stopped at this moment, right? So what we will do, we will start this. Meanwhile, let me copy this to the notepad for your quick reference. Okay, so it's started now. If you will see status, it is running, right? So it is started and it is running. Now you can see here it is disabled at this moment. Running, however, it is disabled. Disable means what? If my system will get rebooted, I need to start the service again. That's it, right? So what you can do here, you can do enable. Enable means what? Means once your system will get rebooted, your service will still available, right? So just do that thing. Otherwise, after every reboot, you need to start that thing, that service. Okay. So step number second of first is completed. Now in firewall, I need to add the TCP port, 80 port number. So in Linux, we have firewall -cmd command to manage your firewall, which we have another chapter in the second book where we will learn about the firewall. So firewall-cmd space hyphen list all. So you can see there is no any service or no any port is added in your firewall. So what you need to do, firewall-cmd permanent add service HTTP, right? So once you will add this HTTP, your 80 port number in the backend. Okay, once you will done, just do firewall-cmd reload. So once you will add the service, so you in the backend see HTTP service, HTTPD service. In the backend, automatically 80 port number will be added, right? So let me copy that as also. So list all to check the current firewall rule, and then add this, and then after reload this. It is mandatory after every addition of port or service in the firewall or any changes in the firewall, just reload that firewall and list all. Yes, right. So these steps we need to perform to create the FTP server. So all three are done. Now there will be directory created inside your system, that is var www.html. So let me see that also. So ls/var www.html, right? If you will see yum provides in this folder name, so it will tell you it comes from your httpd file system package, and that is installed when you are installing your http. See, httpd file system, right? So it comes with your httpd package. So this package comes from your httpd package. So right now it is blank. So if I will go to the access my IP address, that is 172.24.0.133. So this test page is there. It means the web server is working fine. It's saying that this is your test page. So if I will create any file inside this called index.html and type any HTML format, something called welcome to RHCSA, something like this, and close this one and refresh this browser. No, it's HTML. Let me rename that. HTML, not STM, HTML. Right. So what I said you, what is the meaning of document root? Document root means all the requests which comes to your web server, by default, it will reach to /var/www/html, right? And that is, you can see here. So whenever we make that file and make changes, so it is reflecting on your page. Okay, let me copy that command as well. These two commands on your notepad. Okay, and it is not mandatory, right? Whatever HTML is created, it is not mandatory. I just want to show you how the things is going on, or what is the meaning of document root. That's why I created this step, means that's why I did this step. So if you want to verify from your side, you can do this. Now I need to share my DVD with the HTTP. So what I need to do, mkdir /var www.html, and I created a DVD folder, right? So once I create this folder and again go to my browser and place /dvd, so it is accessible, but it's blank. And definitely because then nothing means placed inside this folder, right? So it is blank now. Now the next step is we created this folder. Now we need to copy my whole DVD inside this folder. So my DVD is already mounted in /mnt, or sorry, /dvd. How I can check that? df-h. So here you can see your /dev/sr0, that is the naming convention of your DVD, is mounted in your /dvd folder. Okay.
Sir. So df-h, we can able to see the file system.
Yes, mounted file system, right?
Mounted file system. Okay.
So it is in on slash DVD, right? And its size is 8.0 GB, right? And I need to copy it, slash DVD slash var www.html and the DVD folder. I have only 9.4 GB space is available and it has 8 GB. So there will be some space challenges will be there, but that's fine. Let me copy that. Okay. So how I will copy that? CP space R, that is for recursively, V for verbose, and slash DVD slash star means what? Wildcard. Means now we are copying everything from slash DVD folder and going to paste in www.html slash DVD. Now it will take some time to copy this. Meanwhile, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. It will take few minutes to copy all the things. So we are on this step. Okay, let me do one thing. Meanwhile, that step is going to complete. Let's access server 2 and let's create that repo file. Meanwhile, it will copying everything. So I am going to access my another server, that is rel server 2. Yes, Sudeepa, tell me, any questions? No? Okay. Okay, so I have logged in with the student and let me see the IP address. Oh, sorry. So its IP address is 57. I can access this 57, but what I'm going to do here, I just want to set this IP with the DSCP so that it will take some of the range and we'll use that because I have DSCP server configured. So I just want to take this from some automatic remove. I do not have any issue with IPv6, so I will keep this as it is. Back. Activate. Good. Okay, so let me see 134. So let me take the remote of another machine. That is 172.24.0.0.134. And switch back to root. Okay. Now let me increase the font size a little bit. Yes. So etc yum.repos.d, and inside this I need to create some of the files. So I'm going to create package.repo something, right? And we'll do the entry, same entry, amp stream name equal to app stream base URL is equal to http://172.24.0.133, right? And slash DVD, right? Inside the DVD folder, we have app stream. And GPG check is equal to 0. Similarly, we'll take the another part and we'll use for name base OS. Base URL is equal to http://172.24.0.133/DVD/base OS. And GPG check is equal to 0. Save this. Right? And then, okay, now let's wait to complete this one. Yeah, it's about to complete in another 1 or 2 minutes, the copying will be done. Meanwhile, if you will refresh your browser, so we should able to see some of the content. Yes, right now we have app stream in the DVD folder, base OS in DVD folder. So let it be complete. Yeah, it's completed now, right? And this is the path of key, means in your DVD key is also there, means that we are skipping that key. Okay, so all the packages which is placed in your key, that is available inside this folder as well, right? So if you want, it should validate the package first with the help of key, and then after it should install. So in that case, what you need to do, you need to put this GPG check is equal to 1. But if you're putting this 1, so you need to provide the path of GPG key as well, right? So how you will do that? GPG key is equal to HTTP, totally optional, right? But as it is coming from my DVD, so there is no any mandatory like I need to put this GPG key. But if you are taking it from some third party, so it is recommended to take this key, because this key means what? It when I'm saying the validation or verifications, it means what? It will check the that RPMs is basically registered with correct key or not, right? So if everything is correct, means that RPM is taken from some genuine site, or that is verified from a specific key. So it means there is no any threat of kind of you can say unaware kind of softwares, right? So that is totally optional in our case because we are using from DVD, right? So how you can give the path? So GPG : and then the IP address and /DVD/ where it is copying this one. So I can put this name there like this, right? Similarly, you can use this in this place also here, but here you need to put 1, right? Save this, do YUM space repo list or DNF space repo list, both are same, right? And then try to install DNF install telnet or some package. So what it is going to do, it is going to install the telnet package, this version from AppStream package, right? And you will do yes. Now you can see here, it's saying that this RPM is signed with this key, right? So do you want to, are you this key, means this source from where this key is coming? I will say, yes, I know that. Press yes. Yes, it will ask for 2 times. So yes, and then it will install this. But if you will install any package on this machine, so you will not see that step. YUM space install space. Let's suppose I'm doing VSFTPD something. So that key verification step will be not there. Why? Because we have provided GPG check equal to 0. I think, okay, it's saying already installed. What about telnet? Okay, once I will do yes and press enter, see, it doesn't ask for anything, right? Anything means it skipped the key, right? Let me remove that package, remove telnet. Fine. So that is how you can give or serve your other systems as a repository server. Means now anyone wants to access the package from my server, they just need to create this package, this repo file, and put my base URL. Any questions with this part, anyone? Let me know.